Well, I'll give you the word picture.
Okay.
I've got my test in a couple of weeks, and my instructor, who's away today, he's got the same car as you, so I'm familiar with the controls.
Okay.
He's just running through different subjects, and he said he's going to look at left and right hand turns today.
Okay, yeah.
So my name's Tony, so unless you've got any questions, I'll hand it over to you. If you can just tell me what the subject is and what level I am.
Subject is left and right hand turns, so that's major to minor, and you are a trained pupil.
That's it, yep.
Great. Okay, afternoon Tony.
Good afternoon.
How are you, alright?
Yep, I'm fine.
Good, good. Bob's asked me to take the lessons today because he's away playing golf again. So I had a chat with him, and I understand you've got your test in about 10 days' time.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Brilliant. And we're going to be looking at left and right hand turns.
Yeah.
That's major road to minor road today. So just going to ask you a few questions, and then we'll get on the road and we'll put those into practice.
Right.
So what sort of routine do we use on approach to left and right hand turns?
Oh, it's that mirror signal, position, speed, look routine.
That's it. Okay. And if we're turning left from major to a minor road, what mirrors do we use?
Oh, it's always the interior mirror first, then followed by the,
Yeah.
if I'm turning left-hand door mirror for bicycles.
Excellent. And what about when you turn right?
Oh, interior mirror first, and then right-hand door mirror for anybody overtaking me.
Okay. And what sort of position in the road do we have when we're turning right?
Oh, left to centre.
Okay, that's good. And what about when we turn left?
Our normal driving position.
Brilliant. Okay. And has Bob been through the open and closed junctions with you?
Yeah.
What's your understanding of a closed junction?
Oh, it's one where I can't see, and I've got to get the speed down to walking pace.
Yeah.
Slip in the first gear.
That's good. That's good. And what we do with our clutch when we're going around these turns?
Oh, up.
Up. What's the reason for that?
So I don't coast.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. And what about with an open junction? What sort of speed on approach and gear do we use for that?
He either calls it running or jogging.
Yeah.
And second gear.
Second gear. Okay, that's excellent. Well done. Okay, well what we'll do is if you want to prepare the car to move off, don't go till I tell you to, and we'll put that into practice.
Yep.
Great stuff. So looking down the road there, what sort of things are we looking for when we're looking for left and right hand turns?
Oh, gaps in the houses.
Yeah.
Road markings, road signs.
Good, good. Excellent. Your theory seems good, so let's pop that into practice. So if you want to get the car prepared, what can you see through the interior mirror there?
Oh, I'm using this black bit of plastic as a picture frame.
Yeah.
And I'm using the back window as a picture, and I've framed the whole back window, and I can see a bit of my head restraint as well.
Excellent. And what about your right and left hand door mirrors?
Oh, I can see 2 finger widths, and I can see a little bit of sky, and the road comes in about in the middle.
Yeah.
The same with that one.
Fantastic. That's good. Well done. Okay, so when you're ready, Tony, if you'd like to move off, and we'll get these into practice.
Take the next turning to the left, please.
We're going to take the next turn to the left, please, Tony. Okay, you're a little bit fast coming into that junction there, Tony. What sort of speed should we be doing on that left turn there?
Well, it's quite open, wasn't it? I was going about 12 mile an hour.
Okay, so what do you think the consequences would be if you are coming around that corner too fast? What sort of things are we looking for in the new road?
No pedestrians.
So if we come around the corner too fast...
I'm going to take the next turning to the right.
We're going to take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. So what sort of speed on approach would we need to be doing on this turn here?
No, but the speed I'm doing now, isn't it?
That's it, well done. Clutch up there, Tony, clutch up.
Alright.
You're coasting there a little bit, so you had your...
is that what happened on the last one as well?
Yeah, it could well have been actually. Yeah, I didn't quite spot that, but I spotted it on this time. It's important we don't coast. What do we mean by coasting, first and foremost?
Oh, it means I don't bring the clutch up, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. So we're not in full control of the car. What do you think the consequences might be if we're on the flat or it's slightly downhill? That's Adam. If it's slightly downhill, we've got the clutch down. What would happen to the speed of the car?
If we're going downhill?
If we're going downhill, or maybe even on the flat.
No, we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right at the end of the road, please.
Sorry, we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left. Sorry,
would it make the car speed up a bit?
Absolutely right, yeah. So again, if we're speeding up, coming up to a junction, coming up to that turn, what do you think the consequences might be if we're actually speeding up into the turning? We've got pedestrians.
I might lose control going into the corner, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's important we keep that clutch up.
I'm going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the mini roundabout, Tony, please. It's important we keep that clutch up. We maintain control of the car. But also it's important if the road's going uphill slightly. What do you think the if you've got the clutch pedal down to the floor, what would be happening to the car?
Oh, the opposite, I suppose. I might run out of speed and not make the turning or even roll back.
Absolutely right. Yeah, and again, what do you think the consequences might be of that?
Well, I could roll back into the car behind, couldn't I?
Yeah, very much so.
We're going to take the second turning to the right, this being the first.
We're going to take the second turning to the right, Tony. So we're going to put this into practice a couple of times under my instruction,
Right.
and then I'll ask you to talk me through it. So keep your clutch up. Keep your clutch up. And then put your clutch to the floor there. Well done. How are you judging it safe to go?
Oh, for that car.
For that car.
Oh, the walk across, drive across, isn't it?
That's it. So that's much better, although we had oncoming traffic there. Much better clutch control. Could you feel that the car was more under control there?
Yeah.
The engine was connected and had a little bit of engine braking there as well. So just remind me the importance that we don't coast if we're on approach.
Turn right.
So we're going to turn right, please.
Oh, I could come into the corner too fast, or if I was going uphill, I might not even make the corner.
That's good. Okay, so I'll talk you through one more and then we'll see how we go.
And we're going to turn right, even though it's a crossroads, it's treated like a normal right-hand turn.
Thank you. So we're going to turn right here, please, Tony. So keep your clutch up, down into second gear, clutch up, clutch up. That's it, well done, well done. So there's much better clutch control there. It's important that we don't go up into third gear on approach because we need to be in the right gear for the turning. But
No, turn right.
so we're going to turn right at the end of the road. Did Bob go through a little phrase of hand up, clutch up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's quite a good little technique that you can use just to make sure that clutch pedal's all the way up. So what we'll do on the next turning, I'd like you to talk me through where your clutch on that.
Right.
So we're going to turn right here, please, Tony. So talk me through your what you're doing with your clutch.
Second gear now.
Yeah.
Clutch up. Oh, clutch up, hand up, isn't it?
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Well done. Well done. So you felt there's more control there in the car. So I'm happy with your clutch control now. So I'm going to hand that over to you. But I am going to ask you some questions towards the end of the lesson on that as well.
All right.
Okay. Well done.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the next turning, please, Tony. Into the road, sorry.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
We're going to take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. Okay, come off the gas there, Tony. Come off the gas. Okay, can you just pull over where it's safe, legal and convenient, and we'll just have a quick chat on that one there. Great stuff, just secure the car.
Did something wrong?
We actually came around that corner too fast there. On the approach, you were actually accelerating on the approach to the corner, and you were also accelerating as you came round there. What should your speed be on that turning there, do you think?
I suppose about 12 mile an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, and you were doing near a 20 there, so it's important. What do you think the consequences might be of coming into a new road that you can't fully see what's going on there? What do you think the consequences might be of coming around too fast?
I might not be able to stop.
Yeah. So what's again? What would the consequences be if we had a pedestrian crossing the road there?
I'd probably run them over, wouldn't I?
You would do. Yeah. So it's important that we keep that speed down. So on an open junction, what sort of speed should we be doing on approach?
About jogging pace, about 12 mile an hour.
Yeah. Okay. And what about a closed junction?
Walking pace.
Okay. Well, what we'll do, I'll talk you through a couple, and then see how you get on with your speed on there. So if you'd like to move off when you're ready.
Now we're going to turn left.
Turn left at the end of the road, please, Tony. So again, just remind me of the speed we need to be doing if it's a closed junction.
Walking pace.
Yeah. And what about an open junction?
Running or jogging pace.
Okay. And why is it important?
Turn left.
We're going to turn left at the end of the road. And again, remind me why it's so important that we need to keep the speed down.
So I've got time to look into the new road.
Yeah. What will the consequences be if you are going too fast around there?
I won't have time to look, and I might not see a pedestrian, or there could be parked cars around the corner.
Yeah. That pink elephant on the unicycle, we just don't know what's around there, do we? It's where can pedestrians cross?
Anywhere.
Absolutely.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left, please.
I'm going to take the next turning to the left, please, Tony. So it's quite a closed junction here. So we're going to go down to slow walking pace into first gear.
Now.
So come down slow walking pace into first gear now. Much better. Did you see it was quite a closed junction there? We had a couple of pedestrians on the corner there.
Yeah.
They could have just started to walk and cross the road there.
We're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left here, please, Tony. So again, that's quite an open junction. So second gear down to jogging pace. So down to jogging pace, and then looking into our new road. We've got much more time now to see what's going on, see if any pedestrians are crossing the road, see if we've got any oncoming traffic, see if there's a skip parked at the end of the road there. So again, just remind me of the consequences of going too fast around these right and left hand turns.
I won't be able to see what's in the turning, and I might not be able to stop, and I could run them pedestrian over.
Absolutely.
And turning left.
So we're going to turn left here, please, Tony. And what I'd like you to do on the next turning, I'd like you to talk me through your speed on approach and as you go around the corner, please. And then I'd like you to tell me why that we need that sort of speed.
Okay. And we're going to turn right.
And we can turn right at the end of the road, please, Tony.
Take the next turning to the right.
And next turning to the right, please, Tony. So if you can talk me through your speed coming through here. So what sort of speed are you going to be doing?
Walking pace, because I haven't got much room in this new road.
Excellent. Well done. And again, if that was an open junction, what sort of speed would be doing?
I'd be kind of running pace and leave it in second, yeah?
Yeah. Well done, that's excellent. Right, I'm happy with your speed on the approach and actually going around open and closed junctions now. So again, like the other one, I'll hand it over to you, but I will ask some questions a little bit later on in the lesson. Okay, well done, thank you.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the end of the road, please.
at the end of the road we're going to turn right.
And at the end of the road, can we turn right, please?
And we're going to take the next turning to the right, please.
Take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. So is it safe to go in front of this Audi here?
Oh yeah, I'd have time to walk across there, wouldn't I?
Excellent, well done. That's good.
I mustn't force him to slow, stop, swear at me in the right.
That's the one, yes, yeah.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left at the end of the road. Yeah, those 4S's are very important. Also, why do you think it's important on that right turn, and you didn't do it, but why do you think it's important not to start your steering a little bit early as well?
Because I don't want the wheels of the car on the other side of the road.
That's right. What do you think the consequences might be?
We're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right here, please, Tony. So, steer towards me. Okay, we cut the corner there, Tony, quite a bit. It's important we don't do that. What do you think? What should your normal road position be when you make that right turn there?
No, I should finish up on the left side of the road, shouldn't I?
You should do, yeah, yeah. What do you think the consequences might be of, of actually cutting that corner?
Well, if that van had been a bit further down, I might have hit him on it.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
Very much so. So we're going to turn right here, please, Tony. So how are you judging where it's...
I just know it.
Okay. Well, what I can do is I can help you with that with a reference point.
Oh, thanks.
And that's a pleasure. Help you with a reference point for turning right. And we'll give I'll give you that reference point over the next couple of turns, and then see how we get on from there.
All right.
Also, sometimes we might have to cut the corner.
Now I'm going to take the next turning to the right.
I'm going to take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. So if you go through your routine, cover the brake, but don't make the turn until I ask you to. So cover the brake, keep coming forward, straighten the wheel. Cover the brake and stop there. Well done. Just prepare the car to go, but don't go until I tell you to. Under my control, there's no cars behind me, so we're just going to hang fire here for a minute. Can you see where the centre white line, where it cuts into the right hand side of the car there?
No, just by the store mirror.
Okay, well we can actually use that as our reference point for safely turning right without cutting the corner there. If we look into our new road here, where are the parked cars? Where can we see the parked cars?
Quite a long way down the road, isn't it?
Yeah. If we had a parked car, let's say just pretty close to this driveway here, or even on that driveway there, that might be an occasion where we would need to cut the corner.
All right.
What do you think we should do if we had a car parked there? Where do you think we'd need to position the car if we had to cut the corner and we had an oncoming car coming this way?
Oh, I could drop in just behind that parked car and then steer really hard to get round it again.
It's actually better to stay here because then we get a good view into the road. We're not going to be blocking any other traffic. What we don't want to do is we don't want to tuck up so far close behind that parked car that we've got to reverse back and actually go back round him. Because what do you think the consequences might be of that?
Yeah, my reversing is not brilliant.
Nor is mine, but if we had a car sort of turning down here, what do you think the consequences might be if you're backing out?
Yeah, no, I'm in the back out onto a major road, aren't we?
Absolutely right, yeah. So you could force an accident, you could get 3 points on your licence, or a mixture of both.
Alright.
So on a clear road like this that we don't need to cut the corner, that's your reference point for turning right.
Okay.
So if you'd like to do your observations and proceed on, I'll talk you through the next one. So just remind me why it's so important that we don't cut that corner.
Because if somebody's coming up this road, they could go into the back of me or the side of me. Well, the side of me, wouldn't they? The back door or the side, on my side door, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right at the end of the road, please. And again, just remind me what the occasions that we may need to cut the corner.
Oh, if there's somebody parked right on the corner,
Yeah.
we'll have to do it with caution.
Yeah. So where we're going to position our car, if we've got a car coming towards us and we've got parked cars on that left-hand side near our turning point, where are we going to position our car?
Oh, I'm going to stay in the road that I'm in.
Yeah. What's the reason we do that?
Because it makes a lot more sense than trying to squeeze in. And I suppose if I couldn't get in, I'd be blocking the whole road anyway, wouldn't I?
Yeah. So again, what do you think the consequences might be of that?
People would be swearing at me, wouldn't they? Now we're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn right. Next turning on the right, please, Tony. So again, don't make your turn yet. Just keep the wheel straight, keep going forwards, slowly, old man's walking pace, and stop the car there. Okay, where does in fact, a couple of foot forward if you wouldn't mind, Tony, please. Apologies for that. Okay, where does the white line cut into the...
Oh, same place as last time. So
Okay, so again, that's our turning point for not cutting the corner.
Yeah.
Again, looking into our new road, do you think we'd need to cut the corner on this one?
No, I've got
No,
nothing to
we're
get
absolutely
now.
fine, aren't we? Okay, so if you'd like to make your turn. That's good. On the next one, I'm going to ask you where that reference point is, and just see how you get on. So I just want you to talk me through that, how you find your reference point, and why it's important that we do that.
And we're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn right at the crossroads, please, Tony.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
We're going to take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. So what I'd like you to do is talk me through where you find that reference point, and if you can tell me the reasons why we need to do that. So talk me through it, Tony.
I'm good there, yeah. Go forward a bit more.
Yep.
And it's bed there.
Well done.
Lines up with that door mirror.
Excellent. And again, just tell me the reasons for that.
Because if I cut the corner and there's somebody coming up the road that I'm turning into,
Yep.
we could run into each other.
Excellent.
But there is occasions where I will have to cut the corner.
Yeah.
I've got to do with caution of it.
Well done. That's excellent. So I'm happy with that. So you're happy that you've now got that reference point for your turn.
Now we're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn right at the end of the road. So I'm going to hand that again back over to you. I am going to keep an eye on it, and I will ask you some questions at the end of the lesson. That's good. Well done again.
Take the next turning to the right, please.
I'm going to take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. Steer to me. Steer towards me. Steer towards you. Straighten up. Just stop the car there, Tony, for me, please. Put your signal back on. Just prepare the car to go. That's good. We're slightly too far to the right there, Tony. Um, It's important that we are. Sorry, what should your road position be when you
Left
you
to
turn
centre.
left to centre? How are you judging that?
I just know it.
Okay. Well, again, I can help you on that. You were too far over to the right there. So, what do you think the consequences might be of being over the white line?
Well, if I was too far over to the right, I'd be blocking the road, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So again, what could be the consequences of that if you look at this road here?
Well, if a car comes down, he won't be able to get past me, will he?
Absolutely. But why is it also important that we're not too far over to the left as well?
Well, I haven't got room too far over to the left here, but
No.
if I did have room and I was over there, then they
Yeah.
might think I'm just parking and left my indicator on and they might overtake me.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you want to make your turn here, Tony, because we can't really pick up a reference point, but I can help you with that. On the next couple of turns, I can pick up a reference point for you, so it makes sure that you are left of centre in the correct position. So I'll talk you through that in the next couple of turns there.
And we're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn right at the crossroads, please, Tony. So again, just tell me why it's important that we are left of centre there.
Because if I'm not, I could be too far over the left to centre line.
Yeah.
And I'll be blocking the road or somebody could hit me if they came around the corner.
Okay.
And if I was too far to the left, people might get confused and think I'm just parking, left my indicator on and overtake me. And as I go to make the turn, we'd hit each other.
Very much so. That's good.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
So we're going to take the next turning to the right here, please, Tony. So I'm going to pick up a reference point now. So just steer 5 minutes towards you. And straighten up. Don't make the turn until I tell you to. Cover the brake. And if you can just stop there for me. Okay. And again, under my control, I haven't got any cars behind us, so I'm just going to hang back here for a little bit. Now, we haven't got a white line actually physically down this road here.
I can see one right there.
But you have got, yeah, exactly right. We have got one right down the end there. If you can sort of draw a little imaginary line, where would that cut into the front of the car there?
It just cuts in the bed there.
Okay, well, we can actually use that as our reference point for being left of centre.
Oh, right.
Okay, so on some roads we have got the white lines all the way down the road, but yeah, if you can put your eyes on full beam and just see where the centre of the road is, we can pick out that reference point. And that's our reference point for being left of centre.
All right.
So if you make your turn now, do your observations. And again, just remind me why that is so important that we pick up that left of centre.
Because if I get it wrong, I could be too far over to the right, like I was obviously earlier on, didn't realise it. And I could be blocking the road, or an oncoming car could hit me.
Yeah.
And if I'm too far to the left, I'll be confusing people, wouldn't I?
Brilliant.
And they might overtake me, and we'd collide as we turn.
Fantastic.
And we're going to turn right.
So we're going to turn right at the end of the road, please, Tony. So what I'd like to do on the next one is I want you to talk me through how you get that reference point for left of centre, and I'd like you to tell me the reasons and the potential consequences of not doing that as well.
Right. Take the next turning to the right, please.
I'm going to take the next turning to the right, please, Tony. So talk me through where you're finding your reference point.
Just imagine a white line coming down there.
Yeah, excellent.
It's about there.
Well done. That was brilliant. So just tell me why it's so important we need that position.
Because if I'm too far to the right of it, I'm going to be blocking the road, and if I'm too far to the left of it, I'm going to be confusing people and they may try and overtake me.
Wonderful. That's brilliant. So I'm happy with that. We've now picked up that reference point and you've got your left of centre sorted, so I'll hand that over to you.
Okay.
And again, at the end of the lesson, I'm just going to ask you a few questions on that. That's great, doing well.
I'm going to turn turn left at the end.
And we turn left at the end, please, Tony.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn right, please, Andy.
And turn right at the mini roundabout, please, Tony.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left, please.
And we're going to take the next turning to the left, please, Tony. Put my signal on there, Tony. Put my signal back on. That's good. Your signal actually cancelled there, so why do you think it's important that you need to reapply your signal?
Oh, I gave the signal on approach, didn't I?
Yep, why do you think it's important that we have the signal on actually coming around that corner as well?
Well, I thought I'd give the signal on approach, that was all that matters, really.
What do you think the consequences might be if your signal's cancelled, so effectively we're not signalling?
I'm not too sure. I thought the people ahead of me, behind me, would have seen it flick as I approached.
Well, what we could have also, we're looking at pedestrians and we're looking at people coming out of that junction as well. If you had no signal and people are approaching that junction that didn't see that early signal that was cancelled, what do you think they might think you'll be doing?
They wouldn't know, would they?
They wouldn't know, so they might think you'd be going straight on. You're turning left, so a pedestrian might cross the road and you could run them over.
Yeah.
So what sort of distance do we need to be from the most of the time for a junction when we're turning left or right?
Turning right here, about 7 car length.
That's it. Why is it important we keep that signal on?
I thought I had done.
It's self-cancelled there, so what we could do, we have got a couple of indicators, no pun intended, a couple of indicators that tells us that the signal is on. Do you know what they are? That tells us the indicator is still on?
Bob did mention something about a clicking noise, but I grab my brother quite a lot, and he's always playing that One Direction CD, and he plays at full volume.
We shouldn't lend it to him first and foremost. But what you've also got is you've got a visible indicator as well, so you've got a green flashing light on your dashboard.
Right.
So what I'll do is, on the next couple of turns,
Right, we're going to stop on the left here.
so if you can stop on the left, Tony, where it's safe, legal and convenient for you, please. Secure the car. And how did you think that went? What did you learn today?
That's fine, well done.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, obviously something like the indicator flicking off, it wouldn't be necessary to talk me through the next two.
Oh, okay.
It'd be just making sure I know the reasons why.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously the indicator didn't click off. I actually made sure it came off.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it needs to be. You come up with the right reasons. I gave you a feeble excuse to say that, well, anybody coming towards me or behind me saw the indicator flashing.
Yeah.
But the people who were waiting to cross the road in the road I'm meant to be turning into
Yeah.
wouldn't know, and they could
Yeah.
walk out in front of me.